Love Music and For UMF. Just want to say hello today and welcome you.
Thank you.
Just want to start off with a great congratulations on your marriage. I know you got married earlier last year, but I also want to congratulate you on your Vanguard Award that you're going to be receiving at the 9th Annual Out Music Award.
Thank you.
That's great. So can you tell me, how do you feel about getting such a great award already?
I feel old. No, I'm kidding. No, I'm really excited. I was surprised, Vanguards are usually, I feel like, it's not over. I got a lot more life to live and life in my career. But, to be recognized for things that I've, I guess, accomplished and have done so far is awesome.
Yeah, no, I mean, you've been around for a while, and you've got such great music. I mean, you used to work with Heavy D, and, the game kind of probably changed a little bit. Right? I mean, it's just different. How do you like being an independent artist nowadays versus, when you first started?
There are so many pros and cons, but I'm thinking I'm really appreciating. It makes you work harder. It makes you what you put in is what you get out of it. When you invest in yourself, and the difference with having a label and a machine behind you is that, you have, the easy part is that you have people and things at your fingertips that you take for granted as a person that's signed. But when you're an independent artist, all of these things that you have to make sure happen. You have to stay on top of everything. You are part of every single piece of the process, not just the creative, but also the business, which, can be daunting at times. And, really frustrating and hard to stay creative when you have to wear both hats. But the reward is great, and you live by your decisions and you die by your decisions. And I think that's awesome. So I'm leaning towards loving being an independent artist.
That's awesome. I mean, I know you keep such a great positive mindset, and that's what I love about you. I think you really displayed that throughout the show of R&B Divas. And I think that's just such an amazing thing, because you don't always see that with people when it's on reality. And I was going to ask you, how do you feel like with your music career that doing R&B Divas, how that really, did it help your career? Do you think it helped boosted you to get more people to be aware of who you are?
Well, absolutely. I mean, being, gone from the scene for 14 years, as far as recording and not being in the limelight, not really doing anything super publicly in the mainstream, because I was still working and stuff and still being creative, but it was just on a more grassroots level. And I was kind of living in a space where I just had to figure some things out. But it absolutely helped reestablish me and reintroduce me to the fan base that I had and to a new audience, younger. Kids have gone back and figured out who Monifah is and was in the 90s, and they have a reference base for who I am. I'm a lot of people's auntie, that's for sure. I have, they call me Auntie Mo. I got a lot of kids on Twitter that follow me and, have watched the show, and I'm like, Auntie Mo. So, I mean, it's been amazing. It absolutely helped me.
Well, that's awesome. I think that's so great. I was going to ask you a couple questions. I love your song, The Other Side, from your upcoming album, Invincible. You're welcome. Invincible's coming out. Do you have a release date for Invincible yet?
Not for the album. The single, One Moment, will be released around my birthday, either the day before or on it or after. So it's like a 3-day window between the 27th and the 29th. My birthday's on January 28th, and, I figured it was a good time. I wanted to give myself that gift because, I'm in control. And I figured it would be a good time to release One Moment.
That's awesome. So early happy birthday.
Thank you.
Also want to ask,
I'm thinking, so to answer your question, I'm sorry, Amelia. To answer your question, March, I'm thinking late February, early March for this full LP.
Oh, cool. Are you planning a tour after that?
Yeah, I want to work. Absolutely. I want to get overseas. and do some shows. And, people are like, we just need some music from you so we can, and I'm like, I know. So I'm, hopefully with this new project and this new music, I'm able, I'll be working. That's the plan and goal.
No, that's awesome. That's awesome. So what can fans expect from this album? Because I know, like, when you're with a label, they have a lot of say in your music, and, sometimes you don't get to put what you want on the album. Being independent, did you feel like you had more freedom to really express the songs that you wanted to have on the album and put it in the order to tell the story that you want?
Yes, and I'm really happy. It's what I feel. I don't feel like I'm pigeonholed or, confined to one type of sound. It definitely has to make sense. I don't want, people to feel like they're, listening to like 4 or 5 different types of music. But, my taste and what I like is broad, and I plan on having something for everybody. Like at least 3 different musical tastes. So, I like, I love, I'm a Broadway baby. You'll get a nice, you get a nice feel for what I can do vocally and what my taste in music is without, being all over the place.
Oh, that's awesome. Are you bringing any old school feel back to it from like a 90s feel? Or are you just going to give like a whole new, touch on everything? Like the other side, like that song is so dope. And I'm like, man, she's back. All right.
It just feels good. Isn't it like fun? It just reminded me of fun time. Like, but even though it's speaking of, hey, you're going to be sorry, because you think it's greener over there. I mean, even though it's not the happiest, message, it's a real message, and but it's served up on like a fun platter to me. The music, kind of, is completely contrastual to what the lyrics are, and I just love the beat of the other side, and it kind of reminds me of a sitcom. The break in the hook reminds me of like a older sitcom melody. It's weird. I just really love that record for the feeling it gave me when I heard it.
Yeah, no, I know. It's like you got an upbeat tempo, so it's like it's fun, but you're really telling something, a real situation. That's what's so great about the song. It's like you kind of want to dance, but you're like telling some realness there, and when you really like, don't
be coming back. Yes, it's fun. It's like you get to the point. It's like, what, and it's like a fun little tell-off song. I love it. It's like confident and all that stuff. Yeah. But I think that
No, go ahead. You first.
No, it's okay.
But I said I love music like that. Like, I just love when
me too.
artists start to really, like, grab you, and you're like, sometimes people don't realize what they're listening to, and then they go, oh, damn, for real? I love music like that.
Yeah, exactly. It's like, okay, I love it. So, I have a lot of, I'm doing a few, I'm doing a cover. I have some artists that I really, 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 really love and grew up on and are part of, what makes me, an artist. So I'm doing some cover. I have a cover that I'm really excited about on the album.
Can you tell us what the cover is?
I'm sorry?
Tell us what the cover is.
Oh, no, I'm not telling. I'm not telling yet. No. No, I can tell you the artist because it's very influential in my craft. Tina Marie.
Oh, nice.
I love her. I think she's an amazing writer. My brother introduced me to her, when I was a kid. He loved Tina Marie, and I thought she was I think she's an amazing writer. I thought she was a genius. Amazing writer and arranger and musician, and I love her. And so, it's like kind of like an ode to both of them, my brother and Tina. And then we lost her way too soon, in my opinion.
Right.
And I'm just excited about the project. It's been 14 years, and it's scary, and it's a little scary, but I know I have so much to offer, and I'm just I'm looking forward to what this next journey is going to bring.
Right. No, that makes sense. I mean, I think you'll be great. I think you'll be perfect out there. They loved you before. They love you again. They love you now. You don't even have to worry. Like, you're gonna dominate it. I won't even stress that.
Thank you. From your mouth to God's ears.
Now, are you gonna perform at the Vanguard Awards?
I actually am. Yeah, I am performing. Diana King was supposed to perform with Deepa Soul, and due to some unforeseen issues, she won't be able to make it, and so I'm filling in. And so I will be performing with Deepa Soul, and I'm excited about that. It should be really fun.
Okay. Well, I honestly look forward to that. I had a couple questions I was going to ask you, so I'm going to ask you really quick, and you can say yes or no.
Okay.
I asked you about if you're back to R&B Divas Atlanta, and then we heard a rumor yesterday that the show was canceled and all the cast members were notified. Is there any truth to that?
We weren't notified. They haven't canceled it, and we haven't got any official word. There's no cancellation so far. There's nothing happening. It's just kind of at a standstill. So we're still up in the air. Still don't know. But I know it's not canceled officially.
Okay.
I know. They haven't called. No one's called.
Okay.
So until they call, then it's official. They haven't given any word, and they've absolutely been stressed the fact that they haven't canceled any shows yet.
Okay, cool, because I was looking forward to the season. So are you going to go back to R&B Divas, or are you going to be working on your album, or you think they'll maybe follow you if you come back, or do you know what you're going to do yet?
Right. I would absolutely be willing to go back, and if not, I will move forward with other projects. Have other projects in the works. So, and one thing I can say is that our contracts are up, and so it's definitely if they come back to the table, it's definitely a renegotiation process. So you never know how that would go. But I would be willing to negotiate going back for a fourth season.
That's awesome. Do you think that you and your castmates are going to team up together if you do have to go in for a negotiation then?
I would hope so. I can say for sure, Selena and I will probably definitely stick together during renegotiations. I'm not saying that Mila or I don't even know if Latavia's interested in coming back, and I think Kiki and Angie expressed that they absolutely aren't coming back. So I know that Selena and I are willing to go back, and that we probably will be the two. And I think I can speak for Mila as well, that would probably stick together in negotiations.
Okay. No, that's great. Well, I wish the best for you for everything. I look forward to you coming back for another season. Have a great tour when your album comes out and everything. And
thank you.
Again, thank you for the time today.
Thank you so much. Absolutely. Great talking to you, and I look forward to meeting you on Monday.
Oh, yeah.
Monifah, also, can you tell us, can you tell the people where they can meet up with you online?
Absolutely.
Oh, yeah.
Yes, all of my social media is the Monifah, so that means on Facebook, on Twitter, and what's the other one? Instagram, right. There's so many. Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram, and Pinterest as well is the Monifah, TheMonifah. And I do interact with my supporters. My Facebook is always on fire because, I talk about a lot of social issues and, let you know what I'm doing, what I'm up to, where I am. And we have a lot of fun, especially on Facebook and Instagram. Of course, it's just the pictures worth 1,000 words. So, just come rock out with me.
That's awesome. Well, when you're ready to talk to us again, please make sure we set it up and we do another interview down the road.
You're on the list. I'll be calling you. We'll be reaching out once the music hits, okay?
Yeah, for sure. Thank you.
Thanks, guys.